So Faith, could you talk about the Leave No Trace 7 principles and how they apply to the changing outdoor activities used today?
Yeah, so our 7 principles have been around for a long time, but they haven't stayed static. We're constantly evolving them and trying to fit the current needs of the outdoor recreation world. So currently we have somewhere around 15 different versions of the principles. That includes everything from geocaching to rivers, fishing, hunting, mountain biking. So really a whole suite of principles just tailored to those different groups. And really, trying to reach everybody who enjoys spending time outdoors, no matter what it is you like to do. Our principles are not something that we just made up. They're very rooted in science, and they're rooted in 2 different categories of science. One being recreation ecology, which looks at the actual physical changes that outdoor recreation has on the environment. So, on the soils, on the water, on the grasses, on the trees. And then the other is human dimensions of natural resources, which looks at people's perceptions around the outdoors and how they use the outdoors, and is kind of more of a social science look at people's behaviors in the outdoors, and how we can continue to change those things.
All right, thank you. It sounds like you're still doing a lot of research and science into the Leave No Trace principles and how you educate people.
Yep, we're still doing lots of science. Something else that we're working on is, trying to reach everybody who spends time outside and really be more inclusive with all of our messaging, to kind of broaden our scope, broaden the audiences that we're reaching as, more and more people get outside. So continuing to adapt that information so that it's easy for everybody who's, just been to visit a local park, to those who are even seasoned backpackers.
Can you talk about, again, the changes in some new users to parks and outdoor spaces?
Yeah, so during COVID-19 pandemic, which of course is still ongoing, we really saw a big increase in people to public lands and outdoor spaces really across the country. And we have really good partnerships with land managers across the country, and what we heard from them is that we have a lot of these new users. Many of those folks have probably spent time outside, but they may be new to that place, they may be new to an activity, or they're just new to Leave No Trace. So it's very exciting to see all these people getting outside, but we know, if millions of people are getting outside and they don't practice Leave No Trace, we're going to see a really big negative impact. So we're trying to message a lot to those folks who maybe didn't have the opportunity to grow up learning these different practices and learning these different ethics, and build kind of these stewards from all the people who are enjoying the outdoors.
And how is Leave No Trace doing this?
A lot of it has been in just kind of changing our education, changing the messaging a little bit to be more friendly to somebody who isn't deep in all the Leave No Trace lingo already. And then activating a lot of partnerships as well. We have really great on-the-ground partnerships with organizations and colleges and universities and things like tourism offices that do a really great job of speaking to a broader audience than just the 14 of us in the office can.
Sounds great. Thank you.